Right. Just quickly shifting focus to two other developments, Rajivji, this Sabrimala issue. Now, just recently in Thrissur, the Tiruvambadi Devasam fought hard to, shake off state control. This again, now with Sabrimala temple, every time, once in 3 or 4 years, the temple is mired under some controversy or the other. Either there is forced entry, either there is a group that wants to question the beliefs of those who are Ayyappa devotees, and now it is about theft from the temple itself. And the SIT's findings are quite startling.
Oh, there is no doubt about it, Anand, that the Hindu faith and the Hindu community have become some sort of a target almost, or a soft target for CPM's and Congress's appeasement politics, this dirty politics of SDPI and Jamaat-e-Islami. There is absolutely no ambiguity about it. The facts prove themselves. Whether it is the 2018 attempt to try and disrupt and distort the traditions of the sacred shrine of Sabrimala, or what is now coming out, the loot of gold in a sacred shrine of Sabrimala, the loot of land in so many Devaswam boards, temples, the loot of gold from other temples. Now, the question, natural question, and look, when I went to Kerala and when I was given this responsibility, I swore that I will not bring up any communal issues and I would focus on development. I would focus on the future of our state. But these issues are being thrust on us. Why is it that this is happening only in a Hindu temple? And I say this with all responsibility, Anand, that if this had happened in a place of worship belonging to the other community, the other Muslim community, the chief minister would be there in a flash, holding the legs and feet of those that community members and seeking forgiveness. Instead, the shamelessness, the utter unforgivable shamelessness of the current dispensation is he has the gall and the temerity to say, no, this is not corruption. This is a small slip up. 4.5 kgs of gold gone missing from Sabrimala, Anand. By no stretch of imagination is a slip up. Or maybe Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan is now redefining corruption in the Congress's scale, saying unless it's 40 kgs of gold loot, it is not corruption, and everything else below 40 kgs of gold is a slip up. This is, it is, I say this with some degree of angst and of course responsibility. It is almost like the Hindu community is a soft target for these two parties and their appeasement politics. And I have made it very clear in the last 1 week that the days of that nonsense is over. If the Congress or the CPM does anything against anybody's faith, any believer, through corruption, through exploitation, through intimidation, we will pursue them through the laws of the land and the rules of the land and make sure they are accountable.
Well, my final question, we have limited time, but my final question, the inflation numbers for September 2025 are out, and Kerala is at 9.05%. Compared to some other states which are at 4.38, 3.33, 3.06, Madhya Pradesh at 0.15, Telangana at 0.15, and Bihar at 0.51. So be it either side, your reaction on this?
Yeah. Anand, the Pinarayi Vijayan government came to power in 2016 and their slogan was Ellam Shariyav, everything will be set right. 10 years on, the only thing that they have set records for is family corruption, wholesale corruption in temples and Devaswam boards, conversion of Devaswam boards into organizations of brokers and the crooks. They have the highest unemployment in the country, the highest unemployment. The gravest injustice being done to the youth of Kerala today is that their colleges have become dens of vice, crime and violence. Children are being forced to study outside the state. Children are being forced to look for jobs outside the state. Highest unemployment and highest inflation. This is the legacy of 10 years of Marxism and communism. And therefore, I constantly tell Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, the Chief Minister of the state, instead of wasting his time and energy in talking about Hamas and Gaza and all of these so-called nonsensical geopolitical things that he loves to speak about, let him talk about the children and the youth of Kerala. Let him talk about the inflation and the high price of coconut oil, which is almost 600 rupees today.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he speak about all this? And why is he at the drop of a hat talking about Engels and Karl Marx and Hamas and Gaza? he was elected by the people of Kerala, the youth of Kerala, the families of Kerala, not people of Gaza. So what is he, why is he bent out of shape about what is happening in Gaza? Why isn't he not worried about what is happening to the youth and families of Kerala? So
Well,
that is the question that needs to be asked and asked again.
right.
And Anand, that is what we are doing.
Well, is there a strong, viable alternative? And is the voter looking for one? And is there a strong case being made? We'll have to
Look,
see.
the history of
Internally.
politics is that disaffected people will create the alternative, Anand,
Right.
and I believe the BJP will be the alternative.